Hmm. Hey, what's up? I'm not sure who just popped in, but welcome to the live. Like I always do, during the nighttime, I open it up to chat or so people could connect, share, basically do whatever here. You know, I'm just reading my comments and on some of my videos that I just posted. It's good stuff. I do feel mad relaxed though. I took like a nice hot shower and everything, and my body's always sore, so I feel really relaxed right now. I know there's some people that just connected to me today and they were hoping that I did a visual. So I'm kind of doing this for them because I know earlier I did like a silent one, but I do that just so if people drop in, I help them connect with other people. But when it's nighttime, it's like a little bit of everything, you know, a little bit of chatting, a little bit of sharing. If you have a link to drop, go ahead and drop it. And I know usually around 10 o'clock, a lot of people drop in for a little bit. And that's the time where I tell everyone, hey, you're going to connect, do it now. But it's not 10 o'clock yet, it's just 9:24. But it really starts popping after then. That's when everybody starts doing stuff for apparently for some reason. But I have my other phone here. So if I need to message or drop a link, I can do it from here. And then I have obviously my verbiage to you all. But still so far so good. I'm proud of my I know I mentioned it on my other lives, but I'm just proud of my progress. Um my performance progress, should I say. Because if I mention so when I do fitness, I look at three things. Three major things. If I'm performing better, if I'm looking better, and if I feel better, right? Because not every day you're gonna feel good, but your performance may end up being good. And not every day your performance is gonna get better, but you may look good. Like you may have gotten smaller around the waist, look more defined, skin looks better. And feeling is more like your mental status. Where are you? It could be internal health, stuff that's affecting you internally for better or good. So the most important to me is the feeling good. And I think a lot of people when they do fitness, they only focus on the looking good part. The strength part too, but more so looking good as best as they can. I, however, since I'm older, yes, do I want to look good? Absolutely. Who doesn't, right? But I'm more focused on, I would say, feeling and then performance. Because I remember there was a time in my life where I was focused more on performance, and I was like an addict. I was like a junkie when it came to the gym. This one I used to hit up the gym religiously all the time, and was in sports teams and stuff like that. So I remember being that bad body. Well, at the time I was fit, right? Um, Now as I got older, it's more about feeling because I notice if I don't, especially when you get older, if you don't feel right, yes, don't get me wrong, it's better to have discipline because discipline will get you through motive. Because not every time we're gonna have motivation. I always preach that on my live that discipline is better than motivation. Every live that I go to, I always tell people that. Dan, what's up? And because motivation could go away. You could wake up and not feel motivated the next day, the next morning, and the night before. But if you have discipline, it'll keep you doing what you have to do forevermore, no matter what. So I'm definitely more on the feeling versus versus everything else. So it's feeling, performance, and then how I look. When I was younger, it was more how I look, performance, and then feelings. And then when I got into like, between now and then it was like performance, how I look, then how I feel. But now it's the complete opposite. It's how I feel, how I perform, and then how I look. Because let me tell you something, I look a hot mess. Some people may think otherwise, but compared to this is why I don't compare myself to a lot of YouTubers. I just use them for an example. You have YouTubers that they look amazing. Like if you type up some of these people or you look through your short feeds, some of these YouTubers look amazing. But the reason why I don't compare myself to them is because, for one, a lot of these YouTubers that look amazing, I'm not trying to say they didn't put in the work, but they're either on drugs or they're younger, um, or they just had the time and the money to develop themselves. I'm not taking away their hard work, though, because some of the people that do that stuff, I respect them still. I'm just not going to inject my buttocks or whatever they do. But then you have somebody like me, natural, but I'm older, and to be honest, like I either got a people say I got a sleeper build, but I really don't look that great in my opinion, because you know I know you know if you if I compare myself to people on social media, I'm not even close. And I'm not even talking about main YouTubers or main social media influencers. I'm talking just basic ones. I visually I don't compare, you know. But my performance, that's what shocks people the most. My performance is what brings people to my channel because they see somebody like me, a big guy. Um, I'm resting right now, but I'm a big guy, got a lot of size, my miss, I don't look like the guy that does the stuff on my channel. I just don't. Not even 1%, you know. I just don't. So I shock people. I amaze them. They say it in my comment section all the time, like, yo, dude, you're doing great for somebody your size. And I've been telling everyone now I'm 260, but I'm actually 265 pounds. And I'm still getting it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing it big. Techie, what's up? What's good? And Dan, thank you for always stopping by. Um, Techie too. You both have been very consistent with stopping by. I'm not sure you guys connected with each other already, but you should do so. If you have a link, I'll pin it. But right now, I'm just chatting. You know, just make sure if you do start a fitness journey that you're surrounded by good people, because sometimes you can be doing everything right, but your surroundings is what's bringing you down, not making you want to move forward. Because people, especially when it comes to your fitness journey, they could be really toxic. You know, especially if you're up in age and you're not in great shape and you're just starting out. Like people in my personal life, so even when I got in my worst shape, they've seen me get on track before and get healthy in the past. But some of y'all, you guys are just starting. You know, y'all kind of just lived y'all lives like whatever, and then when you guys hit a certain age, like in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s, then you're like trying to start this fitness journey like for your health. So obviously people are gonna be like whatever sometimes, or sometimes they're just gonna be so negative that it makes you want to quit. So if when you start this journey, you definitely have to do it for yourself. And just know that there's people that are gonna constantly take jabs at you, because it happens to me on my channel, and it's happened to me in real life before. um, some of it, people say sometimes I let it get to me. Sometimes I just get back at trolls for fun, right? So if a troll says I can't do something, I end up doing it. It's like, it's pushing me to do it. It's like you're testing me, I'm gonna prove you wrong. But that I only do that because I know I can do it. But even if I can't do it, there's been some people on my channel that's made requests asking me to do certain things, and I've always delivered. I never lied to them and said I wouldn't do it. And if I can't do it, I train for it, you know. And there was a couple of shorts that I made of me doing a request that I couldn't do months ago, but I trained for it and I was able to do it now. So the double clap, for example, on my page. Oh, Quincy, what's good? Hold on, I got you. Give me a minute for some mod right now. Hold on. Give me a minute. There we go. You're all set. I'm at the same weight as you. Yeah. So you're 265 pounds? Because I'm actually 5 pounds more than what I thought I was. I'm actually 265 pounds. I was bigger. I'm at the same weight. Yeah, I was bigger too. I used to weigh over 330 pounds before I got down to 260. But my plan, so I've been down this similar road before years ago, obviously when I was younger, where I was like really big and then I lost all the weight. But now that I'm older, I know I'm going to be facing more challenges and it's going to be real tough. So what I've ended up doing was, obviously your mental status, you got to keep check on that every single day. But if I remove that out the way, I did go to my doctors and my health isn't really good. It's really not. See, years ago when I used to weigh and let myself go once in a while, my health never really took a hit. Now it did. Starting last year, it really did, like really bad. And so now I'm focusing on health. Not not too much though, like I should. So I've been focusing like on my performance more. So I am going to continue to lose the weight, but as of right now, I've been just focusing on my performance. So even though I'm gaining some of the weight back, I still feel lighter than I did when I was, 260 or 250. You see, if you check out my later stuff, I'm doing those moves at a bigger weight, you know. Obviously, would it feel better if I was lighter doing that stuff? Of course it would. But that's how you know that I'm doing right by myself, just not 100%. Because the only time I would say I was doing something wrong in the category of performance is if I was gaining weight, right? But yet I don't make no progress or I was getting weaker. That would mean that I'm gaining fat and there's no muscle being built at all. But since I'm improving, even though I'm gaining, that's a good thing because that's what you want. If you're gonna gain weight, at least get stronger, get better, because if you're not getting better, then you're not gaining muscle. It's just fat. You said Quincy, there's always time to change. Can I tell you something? I feel you. Yeah, Quincy, go ahead, man. Trust me, as I'm talking, I'm reading y'all comments too. I'm not like talking down like some of these YouTubers where they just talk, 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 and then they have to scroll back and say, "Hold on, let me see." I'm reading as I'm talking. Um, I went from 140 to 105. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that was yep. I've done something like that before. I got down to actually 160 pounds before. Juvie, what's up? What is good? It's funny every time when you come on, I think about Hosey, right? I started working in scaffolding. Did you? Is that supposed to be 1 to 5 years or 15 years? Because I see a comma in there. Now full time. Like I went back to 120, but I built 15K of muscle. Okay. Yeah. Oh, 1.5. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. So I was like, is that supposed to be a decimal? Maybe. Okay. 1.5 years. Okay. Good. 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 Okay. But yeah, yeah. As long as it's muscle, man. As long as it's muscle, cause I have people hit me up on my page, and they're always saying like, "Yo, how come the weight hasn't gone down, or how come it's slightly going up?" It's like, yeah, but I'm improving though in my performance. So you guys are fixated on a number, but you guys aren't looking at the results in my performance. Because whether you gain weight or lose it, um, your results will show. You know, it'll show. If not with your clothes, it will show in your performance. It'll always show. You know, like I can still do my pull-ups. I can still do my crazy push-ups. If not better, if not doing different varieties now. Um, and I'm a little bit bigger. Just like I said, but if I was getting weaker and I stopped being able to do some of the stuff, I know I'm doing something wrong. But I feel you way better than in the old days. Back stronger, no back issues. That's what's up. Yeah, back issues ain't no joke. And I have plenty of that too. Messi, I'm for some mod you right now. Thanks for the shout out. If you guys are new to the channel, new to the live, make sure you check out my shorts. I mean, not my latest one, because it's just me eating chicken. But if you check out the shorts before it and you kind of breeze past the food parts, unless you love food, um, saw that push ups like a tank moving. Oh, yeah, definitely. I always tell people that hit up my live, it's like before you judge, before you just say whatever you got to say and move on, check my shorts. And the reason why I don't say check my videos, because I feel like when people hear videos, they're like, oh, it's a long one. Usually my videos don't even range that long. They're like on average a little bit over a minute. So even if I did say check my videos, you're only gonna be looking at like probably a minute and like 20 seconds at most on average. But I usually say my shorts because in my shorts is is basically where the meat of my channel and this content is at. So that's why I tell people, look at my shorts, not so much the food portion, but the stuff that I could do. And it surprised them all the time because they're like, yo, I seen your live. You look like a big old milk dud. And then I look at your live and, no, this milk dud got some moves, you know what I'm saying? But, but yeah. Messi, what's good? I did it looks like you're another content creator. So just like I said earlier, if you have a link, you could drop it in the chat and I will pin it because I do want people to connect. Um, that's why I do these lives primarily to chat for one, and then two, so I could help y'all connect with each other, especially if you're trying to elevate your channel. And around 10 o'clock, I would say more so 10:30 ish, I do have people from other channels coming to my live. And if I feel that they're going to benefit you, then I will let you know, hey, this is who you need to connect with because they will benefit you. And usually the people like that come on my live, they come and support me. Because trust me, they don't need me at all. They don't need none of us. They're already monetized. They're doing good. They are doing phenomenal. They just want to help people. So when they come on through and I say, hey, you better, you know what I'm saying? You better jump on it. It was nice talking to you, man. And I have to go to sleep now. Quincy, no problem. I am doing another live tomorrow morning. It'll be after 9 a.m. Eastern time. It'll be I'll say about 9:15ish, 9:15 a.m. or 9:30. Let's just keep it at 9:30. It'll be 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. But yeah, definitely. I followed Have Fun in Your Life. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have a good night rest. And just like I said, I'm doing this again Monday and Tuesday, but not at night. It'll be in the morning. So, yep. All right, man. Cool. Yep. Weekdays, I do it in the morning. On the weekend, I do it at night. So, just wanted to throw that out there because not a lot of people know that. Yeah. But Messi, what's good? Am I saying your name right? Because if I'm not, then I do apologize. Uh, my fault. I know Juvie was here. Then there was somebody that just ran up in here just saying your mama. That the classic drop line when you're just breezing through a lot. But one of the moms dead. Uh, you know. So, but man. But other than that, you know, I'm doing really good. I'm proud of myself. Just like I said, there's gonna be a lot more changes to come on my channel. I'm constantly doing new stuff. I'm constantly doing new moves, but trust and believe my content is gonna take a change. It's gonna be a good change. Cause right now, I do go to the gym sometimes. I just I haven't went back yet because for one, my attic, which I'm sitting in right now, I do have weights here, which I could do weightlifting here. But I love calisthenics and plyometrics a lot. And trust and believe. I know when I say calisthenics and plyometrics, people are like, yeah, but it's not the same as lifting, which in some aspects it is and it's not. But I made improvement though. You know, I'm 265 pounds and I'm doing. Hold on, howdy from second shift overtime. What's good, Matt Bean? It's good seeing you. So Matt, if you guys haven't come across his content or his channel, period, you guys should really connect to him. And I'm saying connect to him because he has a cool page. Just like I said, when I shout out people, I'm gonna tell you why you should connect with them. So don't worry. When the people I say when the people come through, the ones I say that you could really benefit from to elevate your page, I will let y'all know. And if it's people that make good content and I'm connected with them because they make similar content in a sense of fitness, Mac Bean is definitely your guy. He's an older gentleman and he's very inspirational. He's very strong. And not only that, he has a garden, which somebody like me appreciates that because he cooks, he has his own stuff, his own crops. So all good with him. I think everyone that's in the fitness, no matter what discipline it may be, you should definitely connect to Mac Bean 100%. Like, no doubt. If you guys are inspired by this old, big, look out of shape, because some of y'all say, oh, no, you're in shape, but do I really look aesthetic like a lot of people? No, I look pretty rounded, if you know what I mean. But definitely check out Matt because he's definitely the complete opposite. He actually looks the part, you know. Unlike me, you know. Hey, I look like a keyboard warrior, But yeah, definitely connect with him. He's great. I can't hear anything because of the noise here at the plant. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I'm shouting you out, so it's all good whether you replay this or not. It's all good, man. Um, man, but I'm not gonna front. Usually on Sunday nights, I just do like an hour to 2 hours of live around this time at most, but usually the longer ones are usually Friday night, Saturday night, and I would say yeah, those are the days because just like I said, the beginning of the week is coming, and I can't be on here too much because I have to wake up early. But I do my lives in the morning time. And I would say those lives are much better than the ones right now. The ones right now, I just kind of do a rundown about everything I spoke about, and I give a reminder of what my goals are, where I'm at when it comes to my channel. But as far as like other stuff, including my channel, I talk way more, and I also talk about how I could help someone with their YouTube during the morning time on Monday morning. Not so much Tuesday morning, but Tuesday afternoon. On Wednesdays, I don't do anything. Thursdays, just like I said, it's the afternoon. I do a live, and then Friday morning and Friday night, I do a live. So there's definitely a schedule. I don't really post a schedule on when I do the lives. Just know that on the weekends it's at night, and on the weekdays, if on Monday and Friday it's in the morning, and then on Tuesday and Thursday it's in the afternoon, early afternoon. So if you can remember that, good. If not, hopefully you guys got me on a notification bell if you guys are really interested, and then hit that notification. You guys will see me pop up. I just know that usually when it comes to my stuff, people have a lot of questions, because they want to know. They want to know. There's some people, just like earlier, dude said that he weighs the same as me, and I know and connected with people that say that they weigh even more. So they want to know how I train because I'm able to move with my body. Don't get me wrong. Um, I let people know how I train, but then at the same time, I be real with them. I tell them all the time, it's like, look, man, I may be a big dude, but there's still some struggles with being big, especially you have medical problems. So yes, I may be able to do all this crazy stuff like you see on my channel, but I'm still going through stuff, and I like to keep it real. I don't eat perfect. That's why I record my meals, and some of you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, he eats that mess. The only thing that I definitely don't eat those red meat. So I don't eat steak, beef, bacon. The only meats that I eat is like chicken, turkey, and seafood meat. But I don't touch the other meats though. So that's one thing that's good for me. Um, let's see. Uh, but yeah, I would say that's about it. Oh, Supermom, what's up? Hold on, I got you. There we go. I just modded you. Welcome to the live. It's good to see you. I'm just talking a little bit about everything. Um, yeah, just a little bit about everything. But usually people start rolling in. I would say at 10 a.m. Not 10 a.m. Well, 10 a.m. for you, 10 p.m. over here. That's when people really start rolling in or starting their live, and then they start coming on through. I just decided to do this earlier just to get ahead of the game a little bit, because I know people start rolling through, and it never fails. It's always after 10, sometime after 10. Uh, Supermall Hong Kong. I always wanted to go out there. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. I give moderators to everyone. The only time I get kind of is if they come up in here fresh, and then I check their profile and there's nothing about them. That's when I kind of like you know, because at that point it's like, why give them a mod if for one they're not making content, and two, um their plan's not connecting. And usually you can figure those people out. But for, I would say, 90% of the time, everyone's gonna get a mod. Newcomers, people that just stepped in, people I haven't spoke to in a long time, I just give it to them, like, And then if they give me a reason to take it away, then that's what I'll do. Until then, yeah, everybody gets mod. Um, I'm just trying to keep myself. See, I should have had some coffee, cause I haven't really rested in days. Not because I had bad days, but when you want to stay ahead of the game, and you're constantly just working and stuff. So that's what I basically did this weekend. I have projects and stuff, and I just wanted to do them, you know. But yes, if you guys haven't connected to Supermom, go ahead and do so. And just like I mentioned, if you guys have questions regarding my page, feel free to do so. Because I know a lot of people in my comment section, they ask me questions, or they offer me a request for me to do a certain movement, a certain exercise. So you guys let me know. I know that Shiki, which he's probably here in the background, he wants me to do the Superman push up, but there's two versions. There's the version when you're in the air and your arms wave out with your legs also in the air. Basically, you jump up in the air and you just Superman with it. And then there's the one where you're just flat on the floor with everything extended, and then you push your body up that way. So I haven't done that yet. I've done like a slightly modified version where I wasn't completely out, but I was at least 70% of being extended out. So I might try something like that tonight during the live just to see if I could do it. I am a little sore, so a movement like that is really tough. But I will try to do it. Let's see how I feel in a little bit. If I feel good, then I'll do it. Because so far, whatever people has been telling me and requesting of me, I've been doing it. No problem. On Techie, I'm pinning your link right now. There it is. You're the first one to share. But Supermom, it is good to see you. It's good to see wonderful people in my life setting the tone in the atmosphere with the heart emojis and stuff. That makes me feel good. I'm just gonna angle it real quick. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now I feel better. No problem, Techie. No problem. I'm just chilling, man. Um, y'all already know I come to my attic, right? It's because when I come here, it tempts me to do something new. And no lie, literally last night when I was doing a live last night, literally I did some push-ups up here and I posted it on YouTube. So I deliberately come up here because it forces me sometimes to do what's on my mind for my next video. And while I'm doing my lives, I end up doing the task up here, right in my spot, in my attic storage space upstairs. But yeah, but no problem. No problem. I even got my blanket up here if I feel. Because the weather's it's gotten cold here. hmm It's not snowing like in Canada, but um, we're about like in the 50s right now. And then from there, it just gets colder and colder and colder as it gets closer to the holidays more and more. So hopefully you guys hear me well because I know I'm far away from the phone. Hopefully it picks up sound very well though. Mhm. Just resting my eyes for a bit, but I am keeping an eye out. I'm contemplating if I should do this push up as I'm just sitting here looking at my bench press machine or my bench press place. The weights on top of my foot with the on the barbell. I'm really thinking about it. It'll be a good way to test my wrist anyway. The move that I'm thinking of doing. Santa, what's good? What's good, man? It's good to see you. Mm. It's really good to see you. All right, I had to scratch my eye real quick, but I think I'm a little better. It's today's been a good day. It's been a really good day. Hold on. Yo, what's good? I just had to move the phone a little bit. But what's good, Harry? Good to see you. Melody, what's up? Hold on. Okay. I see a whole bunch of y'all coming on through. Uh, uh, so let me get on up. I told you, usually people start coming up in here around 10 o'clock. It never fails. It happens every time. Usually I start a little bit later, but traffic does start coming here a little bit around 10 p.m. Eastern time, especially at 10:30 or between 10 and 11. That's when the traffic comes. No problem, Harry. No problem, man. I thought I mod you already though, because you've been to my lives before, right? You know, I think there was like a couple of Saturdays where I did a live at the park that I'm usually at. So I don't know why you wasn't, but hey, anytime I see you, you're gonna get modded up anyway, so you ain't gotta worry about that. So hold on. Yeah, you never have to worry about that. Oh, Harry, you know what's funny? So I'm looking at your channel, right? And I see Boston and hold on, I'm looking at other stuff. So you probably been to like, yeah, I see Maine. Yeah, trying to see where else. So you're in that, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. So we're all in the same area. That's something. Superman, I subscribe. Harry, that's what's up. Thank you. If she's not around, she'll connect back. Trust me, she will. I like the fact that you do road, you travel a lot too. That's what's up. That's really good. Yo, Nate, what's good? Hold on, I got you. Hold on. I just mod you right now. But yeah, Mr. Jim Nathan, what's good, man? I just modded you. So people that are dropping in, if you have a link, I'll pin it. Techie dropped the link about, I'll say, roughly 5 minutes ago. My channel has doesn't get that many doesn't get that much traffic yet, so it's easy for me to pin a link and leave it up there for like a good little minute. I know once my channel gets noticed more and more, because my channel is noticed a lot. It's just more through the comment section, not the lives yet. So I know people are gonna want to ask questions, and they're definitely gonna be like, "Yo, we got them on live. Let's ask them now." So I know that's gonna come. We went into the super cool church in Boston today. It was beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, I'm gonna make a video close to that area. 'Cause I'm gonna go to Dave's Hot Chicken, and I'm gonna have that there. Cause I used to live in Cali, and they did that stuff there. They have some there, but I'm gonna do it in mass um one day. Kay, what's good? Kay, you slide on through most of the time too. I would say out of all the TTJ, because Tata comes through too and yawns once in a blue moon, cool, yeah. But you're definitely like one of the first. You'll come on through, so I do appreciate you, and you know I do. You know I appreciate y'all, all y'all in the TTJ. I really do. Thank you, my friend Harry. Yep. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna I just saw your link and I'm gonna hold on. There you go, Super Mom. I just the link with Harry on there. I just pinned it. Just pinned it. So I think that's your link, Harry. I just pinned it. I thought I heard something outside. I'm like, goodness, I'm way up in my attic. I shouldn't be hearing anything outside unless someone's yelling from the top of their lungs. Um, hold on. There you go. I just replaced the pen with the one that you put in the comment section. Three people in the house. That's what's up. Are any of y'all monetized right now? Shiki, what is good, man? Hey, guess what I had today? Well, you already seen the chicken because you commented, but I also got another set of those protein balls, man. I got the three different flavors too. I already ate them, but I haven't posted it yet. I think I'll just post it tomorrow. Um, I try to separate my food content. I don't want to lump them together. I like lumping up my fitness stuff. I just don't like lumping up my food stuff together in clusters. Oh yeah, man, they were so good. I still got a little bit more too. It was so good, man. Oh, but hey, we're gonna eat good tomorrow too. We're gonna eat good tomorrow too. Think about hitting a breakfast spot. I might. If not, then I'm just gonna get another smoothie with some more protein balls. But or I just might just go to like a sip and dip or something, and just get something cheap from there. Just an egg and cheese on a croissant with a nice coffee. Cause I am doing another live in the morning, so I just may keep it simple. Yeah, guys, do you guys connect with Kay? She's a part of Tata Joy, so that will benefit you if you guys connected with her and her group. Because once you connect with her, you got all of them basically. You just have to be present. Um, once they get to know you, you're all set. Cool people. I love their channel. They're awesome people. So Shiki, now that you're here, are you still here? Because I wanted to ask you a question, and if you bounced on me, I'll be upset. I'm making a chicken pot pie now. Oh, you made one before on your channel, and I was like, oh, I want one. I wouldn't even mind making one. All right, Shiki, I wanted to ask you this question. You said that you want to see a Superman. Which one, though? Because there are two types. There's the Superman push up where you're in the air and you actually straddle everything out, and then you do like one arm at a time if you want to do like a remix version of it. And then there's the other version where your arm and your legs are completely extended out and then you push off just like that. So basically, you're barely using anything because you're on the floor like this, and you just kind of. So which one were you referring to? Because the one that you do in the air, I did make a video doing it, but it didn't have much momentum and aerial. So I do plan on doing that. Oh, that's what's up. Now I got you. Hold on. There you go. I just made you into a mod, so. The first one, not sure how to do the second one. Yeah, the second one's tough. The second one's real hard. Um, his name. Oh, just to let y'all know, for the people that are here, if you guys like my stuff, then you will like Shiki Baby stuff. So if you connect with him, he does all these calisthenic stuff too. So if you hit him up, if you like my stuff, you will definitely love his stuff. So definitely hit him up, connect with him because just like I said, he's on another level. You know, I'm some big Mr. Potato Head looking face milk dud trying to do this stuff. He actually does it. So definitely check out his channel. It's good stuff, legit. Promise, good stuff. Um, After my stream, it went right to your stream. That is funny. Ah, see that? Because they want to hear you with my laugh when I go, ha ha. I'm just playing. Gave you an extra sub, so your banana grow. Oh, that didn't sound right. How I read that. I was like, oh, hold on. All right, hold on, checking. Yeah, because I said it so quick. I'm like, hold on, what? That's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what's up. See, he was always making us laugh. I love it. Yeah, it's the way I read it too. I read it so fast. Shoot. Oh man. I took cetirizine and Benadryl. For some reason, my allergies are still like, oh, my allergies are worse around this time. Ugh. Yeah, it says it ain't the size of the banana. That's funny. Uh, there's a guy that I follow. He eats like healthy stuff in the forest and everything. And he said that it's funny. He's like, yo, the smaller ones are the best ones. But legit though, in his scenario, they were. Oh, hi. Hello, everyone. Irene, what's good? What's up? What is up? Irene's also a popular YouTuber. Um, so if you connect with her, that'll be cool. But she's tight. She's real cool. I remember when I first was in her live, it was like mad late too. I think it was like at 2 a.m. But she was laugh. She was making everybody laugh. She was singing, and you know what I'm saying. She got all her hair and everything. She, you know what I'm saying, glamoring up. But yeah, man. Definitely hit her up, y'all. Uh, Dating site story. Who? Hold on, let me read it. I had one time story that was bad, but I don't know if I should say because it was messed up. Nah, if you want to share your story, go ahead. Because I'm overweight, some chick said, "Why would I date you? You got bigger boobs than I do." Oh, you know what? Oh, you want to talk about a story? You want to talk about a story? Okay, I got one for you right now. All right, so I used to be big like that too. You know, they used to call me cone titties, like, cause I had them out there, like them things was sharp. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, I'll never forget. Yeah, yeah, that's how it was. So, but in high school, um, I was like one of those chubbies. You know, like those black brothers, especially in the '90s. You know, everybody wanted one. Everybody wanted a big papa or a big pun or whatever. It was like one of those phases. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at fresh. You know what I'm saying? I dressed nice. You know, I was looking cool. You know, I had my hair. You know what I'm saying? I ain't look busted up like I do right now, even for a big fella. But yeah, I remember being with this girl, and it's funny because the complete opposite. She actually liked that I was big, but I used to feel so uncomfortable because she's always squeezed my fatty skirt, man. If y'all don't know what a fatty skirt is, it's when you have fat, but it's on the back and it's in the front and it hangs over certain body parts like a skirt. And that's what I used to have that. So, but she's always squeezing, and then she'll squeeze my front kangaroo patch, and then she'll slap it like it was a butt. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll be like, "Mm." So I felt uncomfortable. I felt violated by this girl. And just like I said, she wasn't a bad looking girl at all. But I just felt mad uncomfortable. So what I ended up doing was I deliberately didn't see her all summer, and I literally worked out, and it was the first time where I really got small. I know I said I worked out because I was always big. It was because of family, but she was definitely one of the reasons why I worked out as well. Because she used to squeeze it so hard. She'll squeeze it so hard that my black skin will be red. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll squeeze it and then she'll jiggle it. And that made me feel really uncomfortable. Like I'm not even really laughing right now because I remember the pain. And if you're the type of person where you got like a lot of adipose and fat tissue up in there, she was just squeezing it. And then sometimes she'll have those press on nails and there'll be nail marks under there. And then she'll just be jiggling it. So she'll grip it and then she'll just jiggle it. And it'll just make me feel mad uncomfortable, man. So I lost all the weight. And guess what? When I lost all the weight, guess what she did? She broke up with me because I lost all the weight. So it was either she became insecure because when I lost all the weight, I was looking really right. Or she just really liked the chunkiness that I had. She loved my fatty skirt. But yeah, other than that, that's my story when it comes to me being big when it was associated with females, especially in high school. Not even joking, it was messed up in high school. Yeah, she had a fetish, man. Like I'm telling you, man. Because when I saw her the next time, she was with a big fella. So she was one of those chicks that she was legit like into like big guys. So unknown John, Dilo, yeah, you would have lucked out with her. Just like I said, she was a good looking girl too. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like and even when we got older, she still was good looking. So I'm not saying it's based off high school, even like when she was an adult. So yeah, she would have, and she still has that fetish. Cause every time I seen her, I always seen her with, someone that was like on the big side, and there were sweet guys and stuff too. But yeah, I just felt mad uncomfortable, man, because that gripping me on my fatty skirt and then jiggling it, I didn't like that, yo. Like, and then she'll smack it like it was a piece of ass. She'll just, and I was like, nah, you can't be doing that, man. You never know. She may be watching. Like, oh man, she's watching. Then she'll probably, oh, I miss your triple chin or something. Because she used to always do stuff too. Like she'll just, my double chin, it was out there. Like that thing was touching my tetas at the time. It was like just like I said, I used to have big ones, and it used to drip right on the line, right up in there. I could squeeze my chest together, and my chin would just be up in there. But yeah, she used to grab that too and be jiggling it like if it was my beard. She would just, you know what I'm saying? And that used to piss me off. Like, so, so yeah, I just couldn't deal with it no more. I'm like, yo, man, she's more into my fat than she is into me, you know? Shout out to everyone here. But yeah, I'm just happy that, yeah, she had issue. Yeah, she had something, and it's funny because she was like mad skinny too. So you would have thought that maybe she was too, but nah, yeah, you know, I'm telling you, maybe that's why when it comes to my fat folds now, the ones that I do have, I be covering them up because I'm like, man, what if somebody come up to me and just pinch me, man? I'm gonna have to. But yeah, that was a story. I just wanted to share because Dilo mentioned that story. I was like, oh, I got a funny one too. That would be something if I was being watched. I'd be like, wow, that's scary. But yeah, man. Whether you're small or not, I just think that it's violation, uncomfortable when people grab at your skin and do whatever like that. I don't care who you are and how you look. I was like, nah, like you're doing it way too much. I tried dating in school, but even then, it didn't work. One chick I tried dating in school, she said I only wanted to date on text message. I'm like, what the? Oh, so usually when they say that, it's because they want somebody like you to stroke their ego. If they really just strictly wanted a text, because you gotta understand that. some people they love words of affirmation, and they love to be bragged about, and it doesn't matter who it comes from. So they only want the data during text, but they didn't want quality time with you and stuff. They just want you so then you could just stroke their ego. So you gotta watch out for them, because there's a lot of them out there, and you know who they are too. Like like if it's a girl that likes you, then trust me, it'll be more than just text. Like it'll be legit. She'll even like send you certain pictures and all that stuff. But if it's just text and you see yourself saying out of the ordinary stuff to her, then most likely you're just there to stroke her ego. Supermom is 1017 in Boston. Yep. Oh, it's 1018 now. Um, but yeah, you gotta watch out for that too. Watch. You know what's worse than that? When you're dealing with one that's like an emotional tampon. Like where she makes you that. So you gotta watch out. 'Cause you don't want that. I made a video about that too, about people that be converting others into emotional tampons. It's like you do not want to be in that category. Ugh, ugh. You know, shoot, I had that with relatives. Just imagine when it's someone that you're interested in. Trust me, you definitely don't want to deal with that. Yeah, that's friend zone. Yeah. Basically, that's what it is. When they treat you like their little brother or something. you know. Yo, I'm very basic though. I'd be like, look, I say we ain't gotta kick it, but if you're willing to, you know, cook me something nice, bring something to me, like cookies and stuff, I'm snatching that. They be like, oh, you want something else? I say, nope, this is fine. A container filled with grandma and grandpa cookies, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with that. When I'm just about communication. Oh, communication is always good though. Yeah, man. I always tell people it's like, yo, you may not get the person, but they spoiling you in other types of way, like constantly stuffing my face. Hey, that's good. You know how many times I've received stuff like that? I'll come home, I'll be like, this dang man, like this person gonna bake me some cupcakes and cookies and stuff. It's like, yo, that's what's up. So I do get love like that a lot. Hey, yo, bad body, you want to try this? I'm like, dang, I'm getting fed. I ain't got to bring no lunch. They just feeding my behind. I won't lie. I never had that experience, sadly. Oh, shoot, man. I have it every year. Every year. No lie. No lie. All the time. There was one time in college in writing class when I was doing my prereqs. Um, I'll never forget. It was my birthday, and these girls they just made me homemade cupcakes, cookies, and I'm the type of person I just want to share with the class, because when I was a kid, when my mom used to do stuff like that for me, she'll cook me something so I could share with my class. I was gonna do the same thing. Yo, man, them girls was mad. They were like, "Yo, why you giving it?" I was like, "Oh, I thought I could." She said, "No, that's all for you. That is all for you, bad body, not to the feet." Well, I wasn't called bad body then, but you get where I'm coming from. And yeah, man. So that's been happening to me forever. I'm heading to sleep. You all have fun. Great chat. Harry, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I know what you mean. And sleepy good. Yeah. But man, man, but I'm always getting treats, you know. So, hey, I'm the type of person. It's like, yeah, it may happen with you too, John. You never know. If you see that you ain't going nowhere, like with them, see if you can benefit some other way. They'll probably cook for you, man. You know what I'm saying? That hey, shoot, man. Just like I said, I was always getting cookies and cupcakes, and I wouldn't know how to react if someone wanted to cook food. Man, shoot, man. Let me tell you something, man. Like, people see me and they automatically think that I need something to eat. I'm like, you see how big I am? What you mean I need something to eat? But okay, I'll still take it. Especially when it's homemade. I'd be like, okay, hook a brother up. Hook this bald head, Mr. Potato Head looking milk dud up. Hook him up. Hook him up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't turning down food. I don't never turn down food. Shoot, man. I'm telling you, they hook me up. I'm like, hey, I'm down for that. You already know how it is, Shiki, in the medical field, man. Man, they be giving all types of food. Everybody, you can eat whatever you want. You ever seen that movie Independence Day? Yep, with Will Smith. I love that part when Will Smith said I could have been in a barbecue. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I luck out in that area all the time. When the aliens attack. Yeah, I remember that scene. How many movies? I know they made like a one and a two. I'm not even sure if they did more. Oh, he make me laugh. It's funny as yeah. But yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, like when people see me, I promise you, it's like they just have to be in the kitchen. I got that effect on people. You know, it's like, dang, why are you going in the kitchen? I don't know. I just want to make something to stuff your face. I think it was one, but I wish they made another one. I thought there was a second one. You sure? I thought there was a second Independence Day. I'm pretty sure. Now I want to look it up. I'm pretty sure there was a second Independence Day movie. At least two. Yeah, I think there was a second one. I just don't remember what it's called, but I'm definitely sure. Yeah, and it sucked. Look, Shiki's like so bad. That's why you only think that it's one because that's how bad it was. You know when you know movies are bad when the sequel everybody just want to forget it. They don't even mention it. They don't even. The first one was the best. Yeah, there's a couple of movies where they made sequels. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna act like that didn't happen. You know. Hey Maria, what's good? How you doing? It's funny because usually when you pop up, Ryan pops up soon after. Cause Ryan will do a live, and before he goes to bed, he will he will come here and stuff. You guys usually come at the same time. Um, but how you been, Maria? What's good with you? We just talking and laughing. You know, you missed when I was talking about my fatty skirt. That was impressive. Oh, hold on, nice. Oh, people hit me up right now. So hold on. They hit me up on my comment section on the back claps, the fist clap, and the push up one arm right side clap. Okay. That was impressive. Don't stop. Keep it up. Yo, I have some. Yo, there be some rude people on my comment section, but it's funny because they'll be rude, but then they'll give me like a nice compliment afterwards. They'll be like this. I'm surprised that your old, fat, ugly behind can still do this stuff, but it's impressive and we love it. And I'm like, how you gonna insult me then give me like the best compliment ever? It's like like, yo, these people be wild in my comment section. But hey, they connected and they hit me up and they share my stuff, and it's like, yo, they be ripping me a new one, and then they give me like the best compliment at the end of their sentence. I had a hater today. I told him off, and he calmed down. They said that my gameplay videos are stolen from someone. Oh, that's the worst when they say that it's stolen. Oh, that's the worst. when it comes to the gaming community. That's the worst when you get when someone calls you out and says stuff like that. So I'm connected to. I don't know if you know him or not, but I'm connected to Reaper and Phoenix Sage and them, which they're a family and they're pretty cool too. I watch their stuff all the time. I always make my own gameplay. That's what's up. That's very impressive. Don't stop. Never stop. Never stop. Let's go. Yeah, I'll put thank you. Yo, remember a couple of days ago? I was like, remember, I think it was it Friday? I was just at like, I think I was like at 25 or just hit 2,600. Now I'm at 2,700, just like that. Um, a little bit over that. So that's pretty cool. Never. Dilo, hey, EDP, lay off the cupcakes. Hey, I'm trying. Oh man, so guess what? It wasn't exactly cupcakes, but I had these protein nutritional balls. I don't want to call them balls. They remind you of those cupcake things. What are they called, Shiki? They're like a cake, but it's a ball. They sell them at Starbucks. It's similar to that. Yeah, cake pops. That's what it is. But I had a protein version of it. No excuse though, because I'm the type of person that you could have a protein based bar or cake pop, but it's not the healthiest thing for you. You're still getting all that sugar and stuff. It just has protein in it, so you got to watch out for that stuff. So when you say lay off the cuck, I had 6 of them. Ugh. So yeah, I messed up a little bit. I try to justify it because it was protein based, but we all know just because something has protein in it and it has like 30 grams, 16, doesn't mean that it's the healthiest thing for you because they still contain a lot of sugar and other stuff. When are you starting the OnlyFans? Oh man, I don't think people want to see me on OnlyFans. I'll probably have everybody dying. They'll be straight up dropping dead. Like, did this dude just take off his shirt? Okay, we're dropping dead right now. OnlyFans with food. I don't know. Hey, I may end up starting something with food. You know what I'm saying? But that's funny though. Um, this is actually my only social media platform though. Um, right now I'm get the banana. Get paid to do. So on OnlyFans, you could do anything on that. The only reason I'm asking is because I always hear people talk negative about OnlyFans, so I'm not even familiar with it. I only know the dark side to it. But if OnlyFans, you could do other stuff too. Then, like, why not? Um, I just know that it's hard for me to maintain um YouTube as it is. So that's one of the reasons why I don't have other platforms and do stuff like this. BBQ dinner with Bad Body. That's funny. Yes, you can do anything on it. It's not all about because I heard so much negative stuff about it. I wasn't sure if it was like a P site, and I'm only saying that because YouTube, like, they will literally take away your video if you say certain things. So corn, yeah, I can say that. I wasn't sure if it was a corn site or if it was some type of I wasn't sure. I just know that I heard nothing but negative things about it regarding corn. And that's why I wasn't sure. I was like, huh, if people can donate or become members. Okay, that's what's up. I'll look into it. I always look into stuff that people recommend, whether they request something from me or they recommend something. Because I know I have some people tell me that I should start other social media platforms, but Ayo, bad body. My wife caught me cross-dressing, so I packed all her clothes and yo, y'all read that? Did y'all catch that? That was clever. He said, "Ayo, bad body. My wife caught me cross-dressing, so I packed all her clothes and left." Yo, that was funny. That was clever. I never heard that. I think yeah, I laughed at it because it was a twist at the end. And usually jokes like that, it is catchy. That's why I laughed. It was basic, but it was a twist, and it was a funny twist. So I liked it. That's what's up. Oh, there we go. 7:10. Yes. Shiki, yo, the other day, I think this is what you said. I don't 100% remember. Didn't you just tell me the other day that you're monetized, but the only reason why you don't get money because you didn't want to do the tax stuff? It's still extra money in your pocket. You should just do it. Just a little bit of extra money. To me, money is money. For example, if I was in your situation and I love shakes, that money could be used to get shakes. So um I did hear that you gotta fill out like all this tax stuff and all this crazy stuff. To be honest, it could happen to me anytime now. I'm not sure how that works. I think the tax isn't that bad. I think they take the tax out for you. I'm eligible for monetization, but I got pissed off having to put all the extras. Yeah. So yeah. It's one of those things like, why can't I just put my card information in and you guys just throw money in there? Yeah. Because there's a couple people that I know personally that are monetized. And they're doing really well too. It was funny because they've been on for like 2.5 years and they rarely had nothing, right? One video went viral for them. Next thing you know, they were monetized within days. Hell, if I made any money, it would be like a damn thing. Hey, but a dollar adds up. A dollar adds up. I'm one of those people. It may be a penny, 2 pennies. It's still something. You know what I'm saying? So that's just I've always been like that. I'll see a penny on the ground and pick it up and be like, "Thank you, Jesus." You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. Even if I don't need it, I still pick it up and just put it in my pocket. So that's just me because I don't have been one of your videos go viral and change everything. Yeah, with the guy that I know, literally one of his I I I put it on my community wall like I'll say like a month and a half ago when he went monetized and I said this was the video. But yeah, it was crazy. He said, that's how I got my subs now. I got lucky. Yup. All it takes is one. Literally just one. That's why I tell people to be consistent and just you never know. All it takes is just one. You could be on YouTube for like 3 years straight and still nothing, not even monetized. Then just that one video that you made 2 years ago prior to the present. Next thing you know, bam. You know, that wasn't the exact story of the person that I'm referring to, but it was close because just like I said, he was already making content. It was just and he only had like I think it was 80 subs at the time. Now he has 2,800, and his video went viral, and he got all the watch time hours plus more within a week. It was crazy. Like I couldn't believe I was flabbergasted. something about the video or something someone liked who shared it, and then boom, yep, because they shared it with other platforms, and you know. But the guy that I know, he goes in person to like boxing matches and UFC and stuff, and it's different when you go in person. People like that. Like you could grab a clip from another site, or you could grab it from the TV or another page. It's not the same when you're actually in person. You're the original person that called it in person and then posted it. And that's what happened with him. And it just blew up. It was crazy. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, just like I said, he was at 80. And then within a week, he was at 2,800 subs. And his video, his 15-minute video of what he did, it went viral. I'm like, yo, I said, you've been on for like 2.5 years. You posted all this stuff, and everybody's like, eh. And then this, it just, bam. That's why you just got to be consistent because you never know. Even the videos that you think ain't going to make bank, you never know because you got to think there's billions of people in this world, So literally 500,000 may just be like, eh. But the other 500,000 to a million people or whatever, they could be like, yo, next thing you know, you go viral. That's what happened with Mac Bean, Scott Fitness on Shiki, because you know who I'm talking about. One of his videos went viral. That's how he ended up getting monetized because he told me his story. I'm getting monetized the old fashioned way. They ain't nothing going viral, but people are liking my stuff, and and my watch hours go up on average 20 hours a day, if not a little bit more, depending. And I'm just talking one of my videos does that for me. So even though one of my videos ain't viral, it's good enough to the point where I'm getting 20 hours out of it roughly a day. And that's just one video. I'm not even counting the other videos and stuff that people watch, which that adds about probably another 20. So that's how I know me getting monetized is really close. The reason why I'm not monetized yet, though, because I've only been on YouTube for like a year and 4 months. But the first year and 2 months after, I did nothing but shorts. I didn't know about watch time hours. So I didn't know that making videos was like better for that. I had no idea. So literally the first year of me being on YouTube, it was mainly short. It's still mainly shorts now, but I also incorporate videos now. And one of my old videos that I didn't get nothing out of it right away is one of the ones that's gave me 20 hours, as I said. So it was like a blessing in disguise. Like I made a mistake, but that mistake benefited me when it didn't benefit everybody else. I don't always look at the big channels or famous YouTuber, but some I do, and they keep me motivated. Yes, man, he's a. Oh wait, wait. There's something I missed. Could you say yes? He's a beast. Was it something I said? Someone who share. Da, da, da. I want to make songs or try to sing, but I'm not good at singing. I do more. Well, you rap, you know. John, I sing like and still post it. Yep. So John, if you're not a good singer, the thing that people like, and you'll be surprised, even if they don't like it, they will view your stuff at least. If you sing and it's crazy, but you're still trying, people, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Like in the beginning, a lot of the videos I did that were just stupid videos of me hurting myself. Those were the ones that were making me bank. And you would have thought it was more of the professional, non-screwed up videos, but it was like my fails and when I post stuff in reference to that, people was like, "Oh my God, this is funny. Look at your big overloaf behind falling, ha ha." Ha." You know, So yeah, man. Like you should just do it. I was saying Mac Bean, yes. Mac, oh yeah, oh, he is a beast. For his age too, dang, like that man's phenomenal. Like, holy, he's amazing, straight up. I'm trying to be amazing like that, since we're getting older. We're not as old as him, but I'm trying to get to that point before I become as old as him. Why you think I'm doing all this crazy stuff, man, on my page? I'm really trying to get, some of it back. Some of it I never had, but there's something I could gain back. I'm trying. That's why in this side of my attic over here, I'm gonna put my pull up station. Not the one that stands up high. I'm talking about the bar that's on the ground where you could do like rows and stuff like that with your feet elevated on something. That's the plan. I'm supposed to buy a good sturdy one, like one that Tata. What is good? It's good to see you. Kay was here earlier. Just like I said, everyone, you guys connect with Tata. That's the whole TT and J group. And she's basically the star, the main person you want to connect to because she's the head. She's the head honcho. So if you connect with her, you're also set too because everybody from TT and J, they're a big group, they're a big family, and you connect with her, check out their lives. They're very fun and entertaining. They 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 work hard. And I feel weird that rhymes are always in my mind. It's like an endless book. Hey, you better stick with that on YouTube. Throw something out there. Just sub Tata. Oh, that's what's up, Shiki. Yes, they're good people. So they're always doing live. So just like I said, if you connect with her and you're on her live, make sure you connect with everyone else that's on her live too, because they're a part of the Tata Joy group. Just letting you know, they're like a big family. You connect with one, and you show up on their live. You connect with the rest of them, and you're all set. You're all set. But just like I mentioned earlier too, if you guys like my stuff, you guys will love Shiki stuff even more. So for people even in the TTJ group, if you guys like my stuff, which some of y'all do, and some of y'all are just here for support, which I do appreciate. Shiki does way better stuff than I do. Just throwing that out there straight up. Um, and on Dilo, Dilo, your main's not even here, but John, he's a cool guy, and he's very supportive, kind-hearted guy. And he's a gamer. And just like I tell people, so I don't have a problem with games. I don't have the time for it. And even if I did have the time, prioritize stuff over gaming. But I don't hate it though. Like shoot, there's another YouTuber named Unlimited, and he plays nothing but fighting games and stuff. And once in a while, I check his stuff out because it brings back my past memories. Like he'll play like past old school Dreamcast fighting games and stuff like that. And I like watching because just like I said, um, you know, even though I don't play anymore, I still think it's cool. There's a lot of things I don't do anymore, and I still think that is cool. I just don't have the mental capacity to play anymore. Like these games are so advanced, they'll even tell the character, "Oh, can you choose which prompt to do? Are you going to use the restroom? You don't go to eat." I'm like, yo, I do this in real life, so I'm not going to really play a game that's playing out a life of somebody else. It's cool though. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome, but just like I said, I don't have the mental. Like I'm already bald. Like I don't need to get stressed out over a character that I made in a simulation. My son, these kids whoop my ass, and when I try to play online, yeah, just like I said, it's cool. I like it. That's why I'm subscribed to some of them. I just can't do it. It's like, but I think it's cool though. It's really cool. Like once in a while, I'll look at cutscenes from new games, like so it looks like a long movie clip, But I can't do it no more. It's not that I hate it. I just can't. So I just either have to watch other people play, or I just don't at all, Because even if I did have the time, just like I said, I prioritize other things like working out. I love doing that. So that's no gaming in the world. I don't care how cool it is. It's not going to get in the way of that. It's not going to get in front of my health and my fitness journey. It's just not. Never. I don't care if I'm paralyzed, waist down. It's not going to do it. You know. And it's the same thing. I like traveling, and obviously you guys see me traveling, going out to eat and hanging out and stuff. I'm gonna do that before I even touch a controller, That's just me though. And if I do play a game, it's with family, you know what I'm saying? So I will like I have a sister, she has like Mario Kart, and she has like platforming games that are very simple. They don't require a lot of brain cells. So I will do that with them, but after I do stuff with the family, it's like I'm gonna go back to my normal life that I like to prioritize. See, there's a difference. I like to prioritize. So yes, do I have time for games? I could. I like other things more than that, and I prioritize those things even more than video games. Now, if I had all the time in the world, I will fit that in. And I'll play whatever I've been missing out on. Some of the stuff because the last time I played a game was online with my nephew, and we were playing Battle. No, it wasn't Battlefield. Oh, it just had. No, it was Destiny. That's what it was. It was the first one, and there was a there was an uncle, not an uncle, there was a dad who playing with his son online, and he was trying to tell people that were online could they be respectful. And when people were just cutting on swearing and stuff, knowing there was a kid and a father there just want to have fun, it really pissed me off. So I tried to tell the people I was streaming with, like, yo, like, could we just try to be respectful and stuff? But it became so toxic that I just say, you know what? And I even got stressed out. So I shouldn't be stressing over a game more than my life. So I just said, I'm done. I said, I love it, but I got to watch other people play. Now I just watch other people, and I just have to sit back because I got to that point where it was just too much. And I'm just like, nah, I just got to, you know. Thought about getting my son into games. Not sure if he would be interested. He probably won't though. He he'll probably appear to be interested, but it'll be like an interest to something new in the house in front of him. But he probably won't be into it though. I can see you will probably get to 3K by next week, man. I know it. So so I'm at 27 now. You're saying next week? It depends, cause I feel like my growth when it comes to my subs at least, it's been going fast. Like I feel like I've been getting like 100 like a every week or every week and a half, should I say? So it definitely grow, but that's because I post like so much stuff. Like I'm pretty sure you guys go on y'all feed and you guys probably see my clips in a row. Cause I don't just post like a couple of things. Like I think I did like 5 shorts today, with this being my second live, and we appreciate you keeping it real too. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm I always keep it real as much as I can. I keep it so real that I show people the crap that I eat. It's good crap though, cause y'all know when I be getting stuff that's not really good for me. At least it's good stuff. You know what I'm saying? No cheap. That stuff be expensive and good though. Um, but yeah, I gotta keep it real with my fitness journey because there's people that they'll be on YouTube and they show them eating healthy and all the time. But if I'm gonna lose weight or get stronger, I need people to know the truth that it wasn't always strict diet or strict diet at all, you know? Because that's what discourages people when they find out the truth. And I don't need nobody to question me because I wasn't being real. So when it comes to definitely my fitness journey, I let them know. It's like, yeah, it's okay to have a couple of cheat meals and this and that, if not every day, because I lost it and you're wondering how I'm able to do all this stuff. It wasn't because I was strict on myself. For anything, I was slacking, when it comes to the nutritional stuff. Home cook, what's good, man? Wonder if it'll be funny if make a diss track about how bad Freddy movie was, even though yeah. Did I even come out yet? I see previews of it, but I'm not sure if it came out. Um, home cook meal. Yeah, I'm doing good home cook. Um, just been a match. I don't even know what time it is right now because I know that Oh, so I started my live early. That's why I'm thinking that it's late. It is late, but it's not like as late as I thought it was. I thought it was like midnight already, but it's only it's basically 11 o'clock right now. Cause I will keep this I do plan on keeping this live on as long as I can. Cause I am gonna get up in the morning and do another live. It'll start like at 9:30 a.m. and it'll be visual too. It won't be silent. So that's the plan, and that one will be. It'll be like today, cause today I started this live. It was about. It was like around 9:30 when I started this one. So it'll be the same thing, but tomorrow morning. It'll be like roughly around 9:30 a.m. And it'll be the complete opposite from today. Not it'll just be 9 in the morning. So 9:30 a.m. and I will be on there no later than 12 p.m. But that will probably be much on the line. Hold on. I thought your friend said it was a bad because they seen it. It'd be cool if we could all be live all day, every day. Yeah. Um, I like doing live. I like chatting and stuff with people because this is the most social that I do outside of people from work and family and stuff. Because usually when I'm with coworkers and colleagues, it's about work stuff, um, or food. And then when I'm with family, it's about busy, stuff like that. Just what family always talk about. How are you? What are you doing? Do you have this? Do you kind of like an interview, right, with certain families, and that's how I feel with mine when I'm around them. So, um, you know, outside of those things, this is the only time I get to chat with people about whatever, like, I don't get that though outside of this. I know to some people it's sad, but that's just the people I surrounded myself with. They're so I mean, they got somewhere somehow. They became medical professions somehow, and I'm just a part of that world. But sometimes it comes with a price. You know, sometimes you have a good time with them, and then you go home, and it's just, you know, it's the same here. I'm very quiet in person, but only if it helps me talk more. I'm sure we are believers here in Jesus, my friend. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. You've been thinking about trying to find an apostle church and getting serious about Jesus. Oh, but what? I thought your friend said that. I'm just reading. Hold on. I was looking down when I was talking, but that would probably be my. Jason's here too. Yo, You know what's funny? I'm seeing the same. I'm seeing the same people that I saw earlier today and the day before. So that's what's up. And at where is he? At home cook. Actually, um I have the plan is to um is to do it some more. The thing is though, I do normally work on the weekends. So I know churches nowadays they do stuff on weekdays too. So I'll probably be attending some form of it or another on Wednesdays, you know, because it doesn't always have to be on a Sunday. You know, that stuff could happen anywhere. It's good to do it on a Sunday too, but if you can't, then other days that they do stuff. So, but yeah, no, it was on my mind. Someone actually brought it up to me though. I didn't say it. Someone brought it up to me because they had the same concerns like they've been having for years. So, uh, what is it, Shiki? Two or more who gather in his name is a yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I do my own church though at home because have bad. Yo, oh John, no lie, me, I was just talking about that with with home cook earlier that I had some bad experiences because I was just telling him, it's like, I don't have a problem with like church and Christ and stuff because I'm an individualist, right? I don't, like, for example, I will never have a bad experience with something and I lump everything together. And I was just telling home cook that I used to be like that, but at this point I don't go not because of so much of a bad experience. At this point it's literally because of me. Cuz I can only blame something for so long. And I was just telling them that earlier and I was just being real with them, cuz I noticed when people get into these topics, they always want to think highly of themselves and they want to think the best. Like, oh yeah, I know this. I'm gonna go here after I die. But I kept it real with them. I told them straight up. I was like, probably not. I probably won't go to heaven when I die and stuff. I wasn't thinking like most people do when they always think the best about themselves, which there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with thinking the best about yourself. But I'm the type of person, if you're gonna grow in life, I don't care in what area, you have to acknowledge your weaknesses too. You gotta acknowledge your flaws and you have to acknowledge that you do wrong. And I'm talking about the deliberate wrong, not the wrong that you kind of slipped up and you try to make it better. Because there's things that I deliberately do on a regular, and I'm not gonna fake like I don't. So I just keep it real, because guess what? Guess what? You could fake the funk and keep it real with man, but you can't fool the one up top. So it's like, why am I gonna lie and try to sugarcoat things when home cook, for example, isn't the one that's gonna save me or talk to me during judgment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's either I'm not gonna share anything with someone or I'm just gonna be real. I'm a non-believer, so I ain't got no say in it. But I'm respectful to all beliefs. Whatever makes you a better person is cool with me. Oh Christ! Wow, I'm seeing, yo. There's some people coming up in here tonight. I'm shocked. Christ, what's good, man? Hold on. I'm gonna mod you right now. Just give me a minute. I am shocked to see you here. Like, straight up. Oh, God bless, man. Thank you. I'm like 100% shocked to see you. Here you go. I just mod you up. Um, I got judged in church, and the way I feel in God's, not someone in church. I could not give money to a church when I had none. Yeah, eh, this is why you know this is why I say that I'm more of an individualist. Don't get me wrong. There's some things you could generalize, but the reason why I say I'm an individualist is because you have a lot of people where they will go through something and they categorize that together. So when I was talking to home cook the other day, I said I had a bad experience, but just because I had a bad personal experience, I'm not trying to say church is bad, because at this point, the reason why I don't really go is because of me. It's not because of what happened to me and one. It's at this point, it's because of me now. So if someone's like, why do you not go? I just easily just say, at this point, because I don't want to. You know, I know people will, not you, John, I'm just saying, like, but there's a lot of people that they will make certain excuses. And at this point, it's like, look, we're all adults and some of us are in our 40s and stuff. It's like, at this point, we all know that not all churches are perfect. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone acts the same. So we don't do something, for the most part, at this point, it's like, oh, it's just because I don't feel like going. And I feel like I could get it somewhere else and do something else somewhere else or whatever. I do feel like I became better once I wasn't. All right, all right. Let me step it back for a little bit. Let me just put it this way: if you find, I believe that church is good if you find a good one. Um, because I don't have a problem with it. If you have a good one, stick with it because you'll have a good family base, very supportive. Why not? But some people are unfortunate like that. Some people, no matter where they go, it's just not there. Even the word isn't there. Cause you know what I tell people when they try to find a perfect child, like, you ain't gonna find perfection because we're human. And guess what leads to church is human beings, you know. So you're not gonna find perfection in the church. But if you find close enough, stick with it, And sometimes people just need to go for the word. Cause I feel like some people, they try to push and try to get a relationship out of people, and sometimes you just gotta go for the word, and then connect and fellowship with some people afterwards. But some people, they try to, I don't know. It's like they try to push it, and not everybody in the church or in life in general is like that. Some people just need to, like, you're pressing too hard to make something happen, just because you have expectations that everybody in the church is going to be open arms and be accepting. It's like, no, stop pushing. Just listen to the word, and if it fulfilled your spirit, go about your business. And whoever wants to fellowship with you outside of it, let them do it. But there's some people, man, they're pushy, man, because they're just yearning for relationship with people, even though it may not happen. That's why you gotta pray that God leads you to the right one with spirit. Um, but I do feel that if you don't go, at least connect with those that do care and that do believe like you and stuff. Cause just like I said, I don't go, but there's people that hit me up every day and we talk about stuff, um, with Christ being the center and stuff. So, and this is me not going. I'm the type of person though, and it's funny because I have a couple of friends like this. When people meet me in person, they will swear up and down that I do go, even classes and stuff. Especially with the type of job that I work, even my patients do. But when they find out that I don't go, all of a sudden it's a big shocker. Like, really? You don't go? Really? I would have never thought that. And it's funny because you have people that do go all the time, but yet it seems like that they don't go. And then the people that don't go like that, them be the ones that you think that do go all the time because they're the sweetest people. So yes, church is important, don't get me wrong, but in my experience, the people that don't really go like that and are the people that are the most real, and they're the people that they're the sweetest people. They just don't go Sunday. They actually acted outside of Sunday. They're out there in the streets. They're not snobby. They're not this, that, and the third. So yes, they believe and they go to church, but it ain't like every day, and they don't do the whole hallelujah, hashalalan, and all that stuff. But yet they're the sweetest people. They don't act snobby. They don't act stuck up. You know. So that's been my experience, though. I noticed that the people that don't do all the loud shouting too much. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're truly happy and you're not faking the funk to get attention, there's nothing wrong with praising. But just like I said, I noticed the people that I've always been drawn to and the ones that's been supportive to not just me, but to everyone, including the church, are the people um, that don't really go any every day. They don't really talk about Christ, but they act on it. So there's a difference because you got people that say Jesus all the time and hallelujah, but they don't act on it. They don't act on it at all. They just say the name, they sing the songs, but they don't act on it whatsoever. So in my experience, I've noticed that the people that act on it and were about that life were the complete opposite from Jesus this, Jesus that, hallelujah, oh my God, praise God. They're like the complete opposite. You would never think, like, yo, I would never thought in a million years. And then the people that were like that, they were the worst ones. It's like, hold up. Every sentence you talk about, you throw his name, but yet you act like a bat out of hell with an attitude, you know? Hold on. But I mean, just like I said, I'm not throwing shade at everyone that talks like that, but that's just been my personal experience. There are pricks no matter where you go, and like, don't let it hinder your mission. Yeah, exactly. I don't hate that. I just don't really feel comfortable around people like that. It's because you have good connection and good personality. I went to one church that I did like, and we even went out and fed the homeless. Oh, I love homeless ministry, by the way. That's another thing. I don't go to church, right? But I do a lot of homeless ministry. I would never mention that because I don't mention my works, but I only mentioned it because I read it. So I do a lot of that. But then there's people, just like I said, that go every Sunday. They say Jesus all the time. They say bless you all the time. But the only time they help is when it's transactional or or if they're trying to be praised, like they want that attention. So they're like, "Oh my God, I do this, I do that." But they don't just do it just to do it. So just like I said, not everyone that says Jesus this, Jesus that is like intentionally bad, but in my experience, the ones that are the loudest, the ones that talk it all the time, they don't act on it. And I'm the type of person, you could talk it all you want, but you have to act on it, you know, because there's a lot of people that I know personally, whether they're friends, family, or whatever, they talk it all the time to the point where you will be like convinced that they are saved and they could barely do any wrong, but yet they're the most deceiving, they're the most manipulative. And that's when I come to terms that even the devil knows Christ, even the devil knows the word at some point, this, that, and the third. He used to be up in heaven. So if you could easily be manipulated by someone that just tickles the ear and say Jesus this and church that, do you go Sunday? I'm not trying to say that's you, home, or Christ King. I'm just saying in general, there's people like that. If you could easily be manipulated and deceived by people that just spout out stuff in his name and stuff, and you don't really look at their fruits, then I'm sorry. Like you're just another sheep that's led astray. So in my personal experience, just like I said, it's always been the ones that will praise the loudest, the strongest and stuff. And it's just like um I did the church where we help people because I want to help and did not want anything in return. Just was there to help others. Exactly. Peace, brother. Christ King. That's what's up. Have a good one at Christ King. Oh, Christ King is cool. You connect with him. He works out too. Strong guy. He did a video benching 315 for reps. Um, but not judging. Yeah, I'm not judging anyone either. I'm just saying, that's just my experience. Because just like I said, not everyone that acts the way how I was demonstrating is like that. I'm just saying, for the most part, in my experience, I noticed it's always been, the loudest one, the one that so-called say that they speak in tongues and all that stuff, and it's just like, yo, like, it's like, you sure you speaking in tongues in his name? Cause you got some evil in your tank. Like, shoot, you sure that ain't demon you talking? But oh, Anna said, how you doing? Hold on, I got you. Give me a minute. I'm gonna mod you right now. But yeah, but you know, I I just, you know, but I do appreciate home when he comes up in here and speaks about it. I really do appreciate it, because as I told him the other day, I don't really get that. So I like when he drops the word into my life and stuff here and there. How do you mod somebody? You just click on their name and it just lets you know the mod. Um, oh, I thought my phone disconnected for some reason. All right. Did I miss anyone? I feel like I did. I had a similar experience. Oh, I'm reading one of Christ's old things. Thanks for sharing, bro. Dropping by to show love. Good night. Y'all, good stuff. I'll check you out on another live stream. Oh, okay. But he's gone now. Do I work out? If you're personally asking me, you should definitely check out my shorts. Check out my shorts and then come back here. Um, then you will definitely see. I don't disagree with the one in church, but I just don't like the ones that judge you because you're not like them. Exactly. Um, but yeah, Anna, you should check my either check my latest video or check my short, not my latest one because I'm just eating chicken, but definitely check out my shorts. Cause I know some people, they'll hit up my live, but I'm the type of person, before you hit up someone's live, check out their channel first, see what they're about, and then come back here and ask questions if you have any questions about anything that I do. I see you, real fit guy. Yeah, it's funny because I was just telling everyone here that people will say that I'm fit, but I don't feel that way. But I think anyone that starts their fitness journey, they're constantly gonna feel like that they're not fit enough, and that's just how it is. He got the bad boy swag. We are supposed to hold each other accountable. Book of James talks about that. I do agree. We are supposed to be doing that, and but I think where people mess up, this is where people mess up, because and this happens with the older generation, and I feel this happens a lot with new Christians. The new Christians, though, their heart's in the right place when they do this. So before I explain, their heart's in the right place when they do this. With the old generation, they're just brimstone and fire. But I feel like in this generation, when people are new into the Christian walk, their heart's in the right place, but they tend to forget that, yes, keep people accountable. Yes, speak in truth, speak in love, but you have to have relationship with people. Just like we're supposed to have relationship with Christ, you have to have relationship with people. And I feel that people don't really care to understand someone. They're so fixated on passing through that all that and just speak of what's in the word and his love and his joy, which is good. I think people should start off in the book of Luke, Jesus's love and all that, instead of the laws and trying to have them understand stuff that's um very hard for them to understand without them getting triggered. But in order for you to have a relationship with somebody, to even help them, you have to understand why they are in the place that they are in today. And I feel that a lot of And a lot of Christians make this mistake. They make this mistake all the time. And I see it with the young ones. I see it definitely with the older ones. They'll speak all this stuff and it's like they think that they're doing right, but you didn't take the chance to hear their hurt, their pain. And that's what Jesus often did. But we all skip over that part. We just talk about the word and this and that, which is good, but no one doesn't sit down and talk to the people, understand them, why they're doing this, why they're doing that. So then you could help someone, because the only way you could truly help someone is if you understand them. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to do what they do. You don't have to accept what they do, but you have to understand why they do the things that they do. Because if you don't understand them, they're not going to want to listen to you. They're just not. I know this is just normal human behavior. If you don't sit down and understand why they made certain mistakes, why they believe in certain things, how are you going to help them if you don't even understand them? You may be saying all the right stuff, but you're not saying it based off what they could adjust to. You're just automatically just like somebody like me. You could throw stuff at me and I'll be fine with that. Not everybody's like that. This is why I always say you got to know your audience. You have to know your audience, because if you don't know your audience, then you can't help them. You can say all the right stuff. You could give all the right stuff. If you don't understand them, they're either going to listen to you and say it sounds nice, but no thanks, or they're going to misinterpret something even though you said it all the right way. Don't get me wrong, there sometimes you get to know people's pain and what they went through, and they still get triggered no matter how you say it, no matter what way you say it. It's just going to happen. Those people, they're just on a whole nother level of loss and pain. But there's some people that it doesn't really go that deep, their trauma, but nobody doesn't care to listen to them. And people forget, Christians, especially new ones, they forget that Jesus listens to us. He may not agree, but he listens to us. So if he listens to us and he definitely understands us, why aren't we doing that? So that's the mistake that I see a lot of new Christians do, and definitely the older generation. Not every single one. Not every single one. But I do see that a lot. And just like I said with the younger generation or the new Christians, they mean well, but they forget that part. It's like they overlook it. And then you have people that are the older generation that just like I said, they're just brimstone. You're going to hell if you don't, so it's just crazy. Um, Anna, since she's new, I definitely want to hear what she had to say, because she's been hitting up this chat, and I don't want to skip anything. Um, you're not pro bodybuilder. It's better to be smaller, but more healthier and faster. Anna, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm none of those things, I do agree with you, and I agree with you surface value. But if you want to get more deep into it, we can. But just let me read the rest of your stuff. I know genetics is right. Yeah, everyone could be a bodybuilder. Even chunky guys like us are still healthy. Okay, yep. Let me see what else she has to say. Why God let some people born with sickness and let them suffer, and bad guys have perfect life. Anna, I'm just gonna be straight up. It seems like some of that was personal observation and personal experience, but we were given free will, and with that free will, we were given choices, and those choices led to these bad things. So that's why people are born with sickness, and that's why some bad guys seem like they have the perfect life, but that's a deceitful way of saying that they get what they want. Because trust me, before they did their evil deeds, they had trauma too, And in the end times, in the end of their life, they're not going to have eternal life. Sorry for my English. No, your English is fine. But when it boils down to it, we were given free will to start, start anew, and we fumbled. So it wasn't his fault. Just like we have free will to live life the way that we want, there's consequences too. So, for example, you could steal, but there's consequences. You could cheat, but there's consequences. And since the beginning of time, we had a simple rule not to eat over fruit. And that simple rule, without worldly influence like we have today, we still messed up. And from there on out, it's been a ripple effect ever since then. So that's our fault. With our free will, we just effed up. Anna sin that originated from sin disability in the world. That's why Jesus. And if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about, Anna, if you look in the book of like Leviticus and Deuteronomy, when Moses was leading, uh, even Christ said then, he made a whole bunch of laws and we said amen to them, which means that we're in agreement and we still fumble. So we just messed up with our free will, just like we still mess up. And everything has a ripple effect. What I do right now can have a ripple effect to the younger generation. And it's just gonna keep on happening because there's evil and good in this world, and not everybody wants to go about this world accordingly with the right things to do. Free will versus God's plan. Yep, that's basically it, Shiki. And that applies to all of us. Also, none of us are good. Have you lied, stolen? Yep, I done all that. Well, not the lust after a man part, but if you change the sex, I have. I'm taking God's name in vain. Yeah, I did all that. So um, that applies to all of us. Um, Anna, hopefully that answered your question. You're new here, and we are talking about a serious topic all of a sudden. But I appreciate it though. Just like I said, sometimes I want this to happen on my live because there's nothing wrong with laughing and stuff, but I don't mind keeping it real like this too. And I want everyone to feel comfortable, not just even people that mention Christ and stuff. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable on my live, that's for sure. But I do want to be fair though. So if someone does ask about my channel, about me working out and stuff, I don't want to exclude that either. So just letting you know if you're still there, Anna. Like we said, we know we sinned. That's why we ask him to forgive us, and we tell him what we did, which I respected. Um, so John, see, for example, I understood what John meant, but if it's someone that's critical, they will combat that. But I'm the type of person I will say, um, if you want to elaborate on that even more, um, upon acknowledging what we did wrong, which was sinful, and ask for forgiveness, we have to apply every single day to stay away from repeating that mistake. I would say something like that. Then you got trigger happy people that'll say, "Oh, people ask for forgiveness all the time, but they still keep on doing it." Those people aren't genuine though. They just think that they could just get away with stuff and just keep on doing it. They're not genuine. But I understood what you meant, John. That's why I just wanted to clear that up because I don't want people to get the wrong idea about you when it comes to this stuff. Because I know you're a good guy. Yeah, you got to show fruits and repentance though, or you haven't really repented. Keep it real. Yeah, just like I mentioned. Yeah, you gotta you got people that they just think that they could just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then that's it, and then they could just keep on doing it and say that they're sorry. It's like God is a forgiving God, but he's no chump. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't stupid. Cause what would be the point of living if it was that easy? What would be the point of even heaven and hell if it was easily like that? Oh, all I gotta do is just say, all I gotta do is do all this crap and just say, okay, he say I'm forgiven. It's like, nah, it doesn't work that way. Thanks, and I always try to be good. That's how I was raised. That's what's up, man. We have to not keep doing it. Yeah, we always gotta strive our best not to keep doing it. Um, but yeah, see, this is good talk right now because just like I said, I understand people walk on eggshells when it comes to this stuff, but I always keep my word when it comes to my life. I said people can talk about whatever they want, as long as they don't get too out of hand with my viewers and stuff. Because I want everyone to, because not every topic that's going to be talked about is going to be comfortable. Like, there's some lies that people talk about sex and stuff like that, but it's one of those things we're all adults, and as long as they're not getting too out of line with it, it should be okay. And if you're uncomfortable with it, just go. Um, you know, it wasn't, just like I said, it wasn't like something too crazy like you would see on a corn site, but we were just loosely talking about stuff. But if you ever want to get serious, just pray that Jesus will forgive you and help you to live a faithful life and lead you to a I was like, what is that? A good church with believers that will love you and spirit filled. I would love that, man. Cause just like I said, um, how I view church is like love for someone. I believe that church is good, even marriage is good, but the risk could sometimes be so high that it's like you can't just, loosely gamble with it like it was back in the day. You kind of just have to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I already know that verse lead by faith and this that. I'm just saying you still have to be careful and stuff. But it's kind of similar, just like I said, when it comes to love and all that. It's like, you know. But yeah, in general, yeah, you just gotta pray and stuff. But any stuff like that, it'll be good. Yeah, leaders, good leaders. I just feel like I do feel like churches nowadays they need good leadership when it comes to the men. Um because I feel like that's where it's lacking with the men. With the men for sure. You know. It's either they're not being there for them when they're in need or they're it's just something. I would say it's the more needed part because we're I would like before I continue, I'm not saying that a man should be soft, but to me, if a man is really going through problems, yes, he should toughen up. Yes, he should be strong, but don't negate his feelings like they're irrelevant. And I see that in some of the churches I've been to where men are just told without no reason or no understanding on what they should do, oh, you should just toughen up. And I'm like, excuse my language, but bitch, like, don't you think he knows that already? Like, he already knows he needs to be tough, but can you just talk to him like you talk to Miss Sally that you probably want to get in her pants, but you want to rub her back and all that? Can you do the same for him? Not the wanting part, but can you rub his back and tell him that everything's going to be good and you explain to him why it's going to be good and not everything is his fault and that he's the man this and he should shut up and like so I think we gotten a little bit better, but it's really gotten to the point where like just like I said, like I've seen men, grown men, even older than me, go through stuff and it's like it's kind of chucked off like whatever. It's like, nah, dude, like, no. All right, fellas, I'm calling it a night. Y'all take it easy. Shiki, I'm gonna try to do those push-ups that you mentioned, though. I got you, man. Now actually I'm not gonna try, I'm gonna do it. There's a difference. If it's a corrupt church, just leave. Also, you might not believe me now, but if you pray that join the Lord will show you. Um, it was good to have Shiki here. He's been hitting up my lives longer than usual. We always chat every day in the comment sections and stuff, but that was good for him to be here. But getting to have a but yeah, I just like I said, I don't have a problem with the church. I don't have a problem with a lot of things. I'm not perfect, but I just feel like that there's when it comes to a lot of them, there's like an evil end game that's going on, like a corporate, And I know there's good ones out there. Just like there's good people out there, I know there's good churches out there. And I'm not looking for perfection because there's no such thing as perfection. I think when people look for perfection, they're ignorant because it's like there's no such thing as perfection. So you must think that you're perfect if you think that way. If you think that there's perfection in this world. Oh my God, they so funny. Are you talking about Maria? Fake her up. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you was asleep. Missing kids. See, I'm telling y'all popping up. It's usually it starts at 10 o'clock when you guys pop up and it'll last till like 11 and some change. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Um, thank you for always showing up. I appreciate that. That's right, John. That's right. We could no matter how much we strive to be, it'll never happen. How are you, host? I'm doing really good. This has been a really good live because I would say this has been one of the few lives where we talk, we laugh, um, talking about serious stuff, and it's fun. I like it. I don't really get this all the time because I'm always too busy. If it's not work or with hanging out with friends and family and stuff, I don't really get this a lot. So I do appreciate it. My phone is on 5%, but I do have my charger. But every time I hook up my charger, you guys can't really hear me because that happened yesterday. I plugged in my charger and it like muted the phone or something. So I'm gonna hook it up, but let's see what happens. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. I am gonna plug it in just to see what happens. If you guys can't hear me, that must is called a wrap because this is gonna die in like 5 minutes. Let me know. Can you guys hear me just fine right now, or did my voice change when I plugged in the charger? Am I mute? Can you guys hear me? Say yes. Say no. Say get your ugly butt off the screen. Say something. All right. So you hear me? So I'm not. I don't sound low or anything, right? I sound just fine. All right, my voice is clear. Okay, good, good, good. I don't know what happened yesterday though, because somebody yesterday they said I wasn't clear. I knew they was telling the truth because I had my second phone and I could barely hear myself on my second phone, so I knew they were telling the truth. Not saying we're gonna be perfect, but that's what repentance is for. Yeah, amen to that. Anna left. It was a good thing that she showed up. I was hoping she'll come back though, but she left. She is gone. I think she was interested in 'cause just like I said, I have people in my comment section and they want to know what my goals are and everything after seeing my videos and shorts. And I confuse everyone. 1 minute they see me eating all this stuff, and then the next minute they see me doing these exercises, and then the next minute they hear me talking about health, and the next minute they see me like doing this, that, and the third. I'm confusing a lot of people, that's for sure. Not clear if you're going to charge your phone, but it's okay. Just a pass by host needs to go back to sleep. Missing kids, I just want to say I appreciate you and I thank you for coming to this live and I want you to have a wonderful rest, okay? Yeah, that she came on the live, but she doesn't even like have like a comment where I could like comment on her page or anything and just be like, hey, so she'll probably come back because I know she connected with me. That's for sure. The only reason how I know is because my sub count went up. So it's either it was her or it was completely somebody else, but I think it was. So I think she already left when I was reading her comments back to her and stuff. But if she comes back though, I can answer those questions that she was mentioning regarding me because I know I confuse so many of my viewers. I confuse them so much, and I get it. It's like they like my stuff, they like my content, but some of my viewers, they're very, and I'm serious too, but they're very serious when it comes to health and fitness and stuff. And it's like they'll still follow me. They just want to understand what my channel is really about. Like, because I'm all over the place right now. Just like I said, I'll do these workouts, calisthenics, plyometrics. Next thing you know, I'm in the gym, and then I stop going to the gym, and then I start making discussion videos, and then eating videos, and sometimes they're healthy, that sometimes they're just really bad. And then I start working out, then I mention my weight. So I could see that they're like, we're not gonna disconnect from you, but we just want to understand like what's your goal, what's your end game, like are you just working out or is there something that you're trying to accomplish? And I know she was like trying to ask those questions, but by the time like right now I want to get to them, she already left, and you know, so I'm hoping she comes back so I could talk to her a little bit about that. Tan sack done. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that for real. That's what's up. Um, I know before I stopped. Let me see if this. All right, so it's on 3% right now. Even though I got this thing hooked in, it's on 3%. So if this thing isn't charging fast enough, even though I'm doing this live and it's hooked up, when it gets to about 2%, I'll stop this live. And then if you guys want, we could because I know just like I said, I'm gonna be doing this um tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. though this time. I won't be starting at 9 p.m. 9:30 p.m. will be 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. But I feel like working out now. I got this dumbbell in my hand, and I just feel like doing some like 30 reps of everything. Cause you do 30 reps, that promotes growth. Just letting y'all know if y'all didn't know that. But goodness, that's what I feel like doing right now. Or maybe at 9:30 I could do a live at the gym, start working out there. I just sometimes just hate doing it there because at the gym you got to do like a lot of moving around and stuff from station to station. And then the phone sound muffled. That annoys people, or it can annoy people. So it's either I have to mute you guys when I move from station to station, which that will help. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. I might just end up just doing a live. It'll just be at the gym, and then from the gym we could go get something to eat, and then we could go chat at a nice park. Or right at 9:30, we'll go get something to eat, and then we'll go straight to the park, and then we'll just stop right there, and then I'll do my workouts, but it'll just be recorded in my own private time, or um, I will do a live, a short one with me working out at home in my attic where I am right now. So yeah, we'll see. All right, so it's on 4%, so it's going up instead of going down, so that's a good thing. Um, I know I'm gonna be busy. This week isn't gonna be so busy. Next week, though, the week after this one, it's gonna be extremely busy for me. It's gonna be busy this week too, but I'm still gonna try to do as many lives as I can before next week. And
because just like I said, I love connecting people. I love chatting with you guys. And I'm so close to being monetized to the point where it's like, why stop now? I might as well just keep at it. Goals are kind of useless in the contents of death. There's a verse that talks about this, Mark. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? I put epic vampire shooter game was fun as huh. So John, you already know I won't know about that, but I do believe you. The closest thing I know about vampires is Blade and Castle. What was it? Castlevania and uh, I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then like what's that movie called? See, I'm already forgetting. Um, so home cook. It depends. Um, I don't think Christ wants us to not have goals in this life. I think that's why he blesses people. We just have to keep him centered because there are some people that I know that that they use Christ as a coping mechanism of not trying to be better. So it's just like I said, we're talking amongst each other. So, and and I try to be as rational and logical as I can. So when people say stuff like what you just mentioned, I just want to elaborate because you're going to have some people that they will combat your truths. And it's not because they're combating the word, they just want to test your mind, how you interpret that verse. So that's why I said what I said because you can know the word for word, but if you don't elaborate to the point where they can understand or you can't explain in fullness, then you're just gonna sound like a textbook. And that's why I loved when Jesus spoke to people because I noticed when he spoke to them, he will always use metaphors and stuff so people could relate better, understand what he was trying to say. I would say stay healthy and work out, but don't make it your life's mission over things of God. Um, yeah, I could see that. I do feel like health, when it comes to the body and stuff, needs to be spoken more in churches because everyone always speaks about the spiritual, but it's like if that was the case, then how come we have flesh, and how come God even came down in flesh? So obviously the body's just it's almost just as important, and I feel like like I said, we live in a triggered nation, so people don't like talking about the body and health and stuff like that. It's all about spiritual, then mental, then physical. And just like I said, it could go in that order, but how come they don't mention the physical at all? Like it's like almost irrelevant. But the whole Bible also says, keep your body temple and God's healthy though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is like one of those situations where you could know the verse, you could throw verses out there, but you have to just like Christ used metaphors when he spoke to the Romans and the church and stuff like that, so people can understand. You got to do the same thing with certain people too. You sometimes you just can't throw verses. Like you could throw a verse at me, and just like I said, I'm a logical and rational person, and obviously you guys by talking to me, I have some knowledge of the word and stuff, so I'm not gonna be like, oh well, what about this? What about that? Yada yada yada. But there's some people you just throw verses at them, and some people you can't do that because that's not gonna make them want to pick up the word sometime or just be curious, you know. And I get it, we're online, so and you guys can't speak, so we're texting it. But if you're talking to people like that, you don't really know them, they're not gonna look up that verse. They might, but for the most part, I don't think they're gonna look up that verse. They're gonna read it, and then they're gonna look at what you put, and then there's gonna be like, okay, yeah, I had someone mention it, da 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 da. What people need to do is if you say a verse, explain it what it meant and explain it in all areas because people will misinterpret it. And yeah, you could easily say, well, that's on them. No, I feel that if you're going to preach the word, if you're going to throw scripture, you have to elaborate to make sure that that person understands. You have to make sure because we live in a world where you can say everything's sweet and right and people will still interpret it wrong, you know? So, so I know if I know a verse and I said it, I will explain it to the fullest because I don't know what that person's thinking. I could have said everything word for word, but they could have interpreted it in a completely, entirely different way. That's why I love pastors that they don't just preach and throw out scripture. They actually give an example using real life situations and at the same time using a word and they kind of like make their own metaphoric way of explaining it so everyone's like, oh wow, now I actually get it, you know, because I remember I used to, when I like read it and everything, I used to be the same way years ago. I was so happy and so that I knew verses, I'll just throw it out there. Oh, you should read this, you should read that. Yeah, that's good for me, but just like I said, they're most likely they're probably not gonna read it. And if you like think about it, that would be the most boringest class if a teacher just read the textbook but didn't have no explanations. That's why I always love those Bibles that have the little explanation at the bottom. After you read a scripture, they explained it at the bottom better and elaborate on it more. Because not everybody's gonna read a scripture and get it in fullness. They're not gonna get it in fullness. Plus, Jesus tells Christians to judge righteously. The gospel needs judgment before good news. Some people will look away because they are saying that they are being judged. The God. This is why I say you got to know people. This is why I say you got to know people. We live in a time where people they just want to throw stuff out, but they don't want to take the time to understand and know someone. And I have to keep on elaborating. This doesn't mean to do what they do. This doesn't mean that you have to accept what they do, but you have to understand why they're doing certain things. There's some people they went through so much crap that they're not even heard, but you have people in the church that they want to be heard, but yet they don't want to hear the other person what they got to go through. It's kind of like they'll just throw scripture and stuff and then say, "You get it, you got it, good, you're saved. Go about your business." Like, no, 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 no. You bring that person back here and you do it right. You take time to know them. You listen to them. Don't let it just be for a day. If you really want relationship like God intended us to have, relationship, and to help them to understand them, do it the right way. Do it the right way. Yes, if you see them doing wrong and it's urgent, yes, grab them right away. And if they don't want help, that's on them. Because in most cases, people know already what's right from wrong. I'm not talking about extreme situations. I'm just talking about regular, basic, common. You just want to talk about the word and you're trying to give out good news. Just take the time to know the person, understand them, so then they're more perceptive to wanting to receive the word, not just for a moment and probably ignore it, but they want it from you because they see it through your actions. That you're just not spouting out words. They see that you care. Because not every person that reads a verse of the word appears that they care. To them, they just say, oh, it's just another one that's just telling me this law, this, that about the word. You know, you may really care. You may have good intentions. They don't know that because they see what you're telling them. They see it differently. Just like I say, you can say everything right, you can say everything perfectly, but you have to have relationship. You have to understand them because you will be annoying them like a gong. And that's in the book of Matthew too. It talks about there's a certain verse that says in reference, if you don't understand or listen to them and you just spouting words and you're not and they don't see you living the life, you just sound like a gong in their ear. It's something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not saying it word for word. Just like I said, I'm not no theologist or anything like that. But you have to have a relationship with people, and I feel that people just miss that mark. They just completely just mm, it's just like whatever. It's like a teacher in college just reading stuff in the answer, not explaining how to get it. They're not understanding their students because not every student is going to learn at the same level. Not every student is going to grasp that information the same. Sometimes you have to adjust so then you can better help them. And that doesn't mean to do what they do. That doesn't mean to agree with them. But you can modify how you give certain information. And I keep on telling people it's like the 2 plus 2 equals 4 situation. Some people may get 4, 1 plus 3. Some people may get the answer 4, 2 times 2 equals 4. Don't respect unbelief, but don't bother and badger them once they've heard the gospel and make them hate your faith. Yeah, and just like I said, most people already know who Jesus is. They just need to be reminded of his love, and in the process of you getting to know them and understanding and having a relationship with them, because we're all about relationship, and I feel like people miss that mark. They just miss it. Um, it doesn't have to be deep, but you gotta have something, right? Once they see how you live, they get curious, they ask questions, and that's when you got them. You got them on the right track. But if you just right away just start spouting stuff, unless you know it's from Christ, because there's some urgent situations where it's like the Holy Spirit just tell you got to do it right now, just hit it on them. But if it's not none of that, and you just straight up just go up to a random Sally or something, say, "Hey, girl," blah, 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 they're gonna be like, they're gonna be thinking, this person don't know nothing about me. This person's probably like everybody else, just spouting stuff. Don't even want to listen to me. Don't even care about me. Because if they did, they will ask me why I say I don't, why I don't care, why this, that, and the third. But you know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna say whatever, and I'm just gonna be quiet, nod my head, and smile and say, "Oh, that's good." And the moment you walk off, they're gonna be, you know. And yes, you may feel like you've done a good job, but I'm sorry. I notice when it comes to the word, you have to follow everything to the T. You can't just do one part and skip the rest. You can't cherry pick with the word. So if the word is telling you that you have to be loving and understanding, you have to do that. You can't just skip all that and just be like, this, that, and the third. You can't do that. If you're gonna do it right, it has to be from the beginning to the end. You have to act on it. You have to care about the other person. You have to understand the other person. And at the same time, speak truth and love, discernment, and all that stuff. You can't cherry pick, okay, I decide to do this part, but I'm going to skip this part. Or I don't have enough time to do this part, so I'm just going to go straight into this part. You can't be like that. And I definitely know that for certain when it comes to the word. You can't cherry pick it. You can't cherry pick steps. You can't cherry pick how you're gonna do it. I don't care how many pastors and deacons tell you, oh, as long as you do this, then you're fine. It's like, no, you got to go through the whole step, go through the whole thing, and don't go through the whole step with no, literally, two humans, grab a name, talk to them, fill them out, get to know them a bit. They open up to you, and that's when you drop them lovely seeds into their heart and watch that plant grow. But not a lot of people do that. They skip all that. They skip it. They don't even care. They just straight up, I'm gonna textbook them like some of these professors in college. Bam, 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 shotguns blazing. I'm like, nope. because they're just gonna be in your face like this. Mm-hmm. And be about their business. So, but a lot of people do it. They do it. They do it all the time. I seen it. I see it happen. Probably not where y'all live, but I see it happen a lot in other places. I'm like, yo, you completely just like even when I do homeless ministry, I don't just give people food. I talk with them folks. I hear them hardships and everything, you know. But some people they just pass stuff out and just go, which is great. Just like I said, if you just want to throw scriptures at people, that's good, but you're skipping steps. You know, you're not. You're skipping steps. You're skipping a lot of steps actually when people just do that. But who am I to say? Some people they have to learn when it's a little bit too late. And usually people always say, "Oh, I didn't know that about this person. Oh, I should have asked." I was just so caught up in they call it the they call it the Christian high phase when people they're just so happy to spread it. They just go over the relationship part and connecting with people and at the same time acting on it and then doing some. They just skip over all that. 'Cause I see it. I see it. Most of the older generation, just like I said, they just do it because it's law. That's how they look at it. And the younger generation is more like a high. It's just a not what I mean by younger generation. I'm not talking so much by age. I'm talking like new people that found Christ. It's like a high, and they do it out of love. They're so sweet. They're like the most passionate people, but they're so high on it that they forget certain stuff. It's kind of like a kid that's happy, when they did good and they just, oh, I could do more, I could do this, I could do that, and they skip steps because they're so happy. It's kind of like that with new Christians. They're so joyed and they're so happy, which there's nothing wrong with that. But they kind of just glance over some of the steps up because they're on that high, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But that's why you need good leaders and people that know about how to connect with people to talk to them. Like, okay, slow your horses now. You know, you got to remember, these are people with real problems, and sometimes with some of them, you have to get to know them and understand them, have a relationship with them. Because not everybody's gonna be perceptive to hearing us. You're gonna get some people that's gonna give you the hand, walk away, curse you out, or you're gonna think that they're listening to you, but really they're just nodding their heads, and then they're just gonna go about their business. Oh yeah, a beginner's zeal. Okay, yeah, you understand that. I gotta go to sleep, but I would say this: you can't be 50-50. You sure can't. Jesus is Revelation says he either wants you to be hot or cold, not lukewarm. That is correct. Meaning be committed or uncommitted. Not y'all. That's called beginner zeal. But then comes what I call spiritual boot camp. Yep. Team channel TTJ. What's good? Um, Home cook. Thank you for stopping by. Get your rest. It is 12, so it's almost that time. But I do thank you for stopping by indefinitely. Uh, these talks are always good. I hope Anna comes back, though. I feel so bad. Just going to add this mod. There we go. Tata, it's good to see you here still. My phone was dying, but then I found my charger now. It's on 12%, so that's pretty good. I'm not sure if Dilo's still here. He probably just left. I know Home Cook left, and a lot of people on the channel left because I know it's getting late for them. And a lot of people that stay on my channel around this time are from the U.S. And then there's y'all wonderful people that are up and working and looking at a brother on the screen. But it's always good seeing you. I'm just trying to wrap up because I don't have that long to go when it comes to these the watch hours and stuff. So, and I love talking with people, so it goes hand in hand, you know. But I'm so close. And Kuya, he's the one that mentioned. He told me the other day. He's like, I'm so close. So even though I don't really think about my watch hours, so I should just do it, just get it. And that's what motivated me to do the lives because he's telling me just to do it, just get it out the way. You're so close. So that's why I'm doing these lives because I thought about it. It's like, you know what? I'm really close. And even though I just want to talk with people and stuff, there's nothing wrong with just getting monetized. I'm so close. I might as well just get it done. Because all I need is 500 to go. That's literally it. So that's really close. Because in the U.S., all you need is 3,000. I know in the Philippines you need four, but in the U.S., all you need is 3,000. And yeah, that's it. So I just been, you know, doing my own thing a little bit on the tube and doing lives. And whoever shows up. If no one doesn't, that's okay. Because I'm all about supporting others, and I know I will be fine with or without the tube. Just like I said, I just love doing it because I love communicating with people. You know, I don't really get that in my personal life, so I love communicating with people about just random stuff. You know, not fixated stuff like bills, problems, or family, or um, work. So this is nice for me. You know, and I appreciate it. I love it. Just like I said, there's nothing wrong with that other stuff that I mentioned too, but I noticed that everyone in my life that's not like in the medical field and stuff like that, I noticed that most of them they have like a they have like a lot of friends where they could just talk about everything and do everything with them. And then with me, yeah, I have a my life is fine, but that's something that's lacking. So there's some things I just want to just talk about with no worry or care or reason, and but I'm too busy for it. I'm always busy, don't have the time. So this is nice for me, and I enjoy it. So I enjoy it. I have a good time doing these lives and chatting with everyone, even you, Tata, even yeah. Man, it's 12:05 right now. I'm thinking about. I'm probably gonna leave this phone up here. I won't leave it going though, but I do think I should go. I am gonna do another live though at 9:30. So 9:30 a.m. It'll be 9:30 p.m. for you. So I know you usually do lives around that time, but I will definitely be here doing a live again, a visual one. It won't be something visual. So I don't know who's still here. I know I see Tata here. I'm not sure what Dial's doing. He's probably gone. I do see three people in the house. I wonder who you guys are. Some of y'all are just probably just people are just listening to me, which is okay. I have no problem with that. That's fine. I definitely know DPJ is here. I don't know who the other two people are though, but I just want to say I do thank you, and I do see you somewhat. Because as I said, you haven't dropped a comment out of the three. Just like I see one of y'all, which is Tata. But the other two, I just don't know. But regardless, I want you all to have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day. If I do see you on my live at 9:30, that'll be cool. If not, that's okay. Um, I know I will see a lot of you still on your live, if not here. So bless you all. And I did really enjoy my time on this live. This live has been one of my best ones, I must say. So I just want to say I thank you all for attending this live, and I promise I will definitely do a visual for most of this week coming up. All right, like Bad Body always say, Bad Body over and out. Peace and chicken grease. I'm going to bed. Later.